So, anything that you have that you drive a wedge for, at least in the way that I set it up, is I want to ask the question knowing that I am going to lead them to discover they have an issue that they may not already realize that they have, but it's also something that I already have the solution for. Modseye, mod audit software. Cyber's messed up, vulnerability assessment, and pricing considerations and coverage comparisons. We have that stuff there. But if you're in a meeting, there's a lot of times where I'm not successful in driving the wedge initially, right? So at that point, I turn into somewhat of a steamroller and just keep going. And Kyle will validate this because he's been in enough appointments with me that he knows, but return to work is probably the number one. Pretty much anybody you ask about light duty or return to work is going to tell you they have it. In my experience, almost everybody I ask that question to tells me that they have it. Their loss runs tell me otherwise. I know that if they have, low dollar indemnity claims, there's no return to work. I know, that they're going to tell me that they have that. So typically what I'll do is I'll just start going down the line of what makes an effective return to work program, right? And I'll just basically say, oh, okay, so let me just make sure, because it's important. This is an important detail because it does have pretty significant financial implications to your workers' comp program. But you do have a dedicated clinic that you send people to. Is that correct? And you have gone over, or your team has gone over, and you've introduced yourself and you've explained you're a light duty employer and it's important to the culture of your organization that you're able to get people back. Is that accurate? Oh, great. And so you also have a letter that goes with the injured worker to the urgent care facility that you're using, letting that physician know or reminding them that you're a return to work employer, and you need to have this information completed so that that what the evaluation is, so you can offer the appropriate job. You're going to get 3 or 4 things in, and a couple of things are going to happen. Number one, they're going to realize I don't have a real return to work program. I have light duty, where we bring somebody back and basically look at it in many cases is a punitive situation where you're punishing somebody for getting injured, right? Like creating a job, filing files or counting paper clips and all of that, which is absolutely ridiculous that people do that. Because if you think hard enough, for as bad as the labor market is right now, there's really any number of jobs you can find for people to do that would qualify them for light duty.